Hey guys, this is Darren here at Northwest Marine, just coming at you with a quick video on some of the items I've got laid out on my table here for my 180 reef build, which will be putting together on Saturday with a friend of mine. Also picked up a couple other items for my 300. I'll be showing you at a later date on the support system I've got on the 300. Christmas in March. Don't you love it? There goes my income tax check. Anyway, due to the size of my sump, I didn't have enough clearance. My sump's, I believe, between 18 and 20 inches tall. I didn't have enough clearance between the top of the sump and the inside of the stand for a good internal skimmer. So I went ahead with the Reef Octopus RPS 2000. It's a really good mid-range skimmer. And due to my budget, I decided to go ahead and go with this. I also got the Eheim, the Compact 2000 to drive this. It runs about 500 GPH. It's a great pump. When I had freshwater fish for many years, I've used a lot of Eheim products, anywhere from their heaters to their pumps to their automatic feeders, and they put out a great product. So I went ahead and went with this. I know Sichi also puts out some great products. They're a great Italian pump, but they were quite a bit more money, so I decided to go with the Eheim. In case my skimmer decided to go crazy, I went with the Reef Octopus Waste Collection cup right here. It's a nice backup and peace of mind in case my skimmer did go haywire and started leaking. And due to the fact that this 180 is inside the house, I didn't want that to leak all over the carpet, so I decided to pick this up. Anyway, I also picked up the biopellet reactors. Talked to Scott at Mile High Reefers, and he's a big advocate of the biopellet reactors. So I went ahead and went with this guy. It's the BRS 140. Excuse me, the BRS 110. So I picked up this. On my 300, I was carbon dosing with vodka, and my nitrates at the time were running anywhere from 40 to 50 ppm. They were too high. I cut back my feeding. My nitrates came down. I'm pretty regimented on my water changes. So I decided to carbon dose with vodka, and it did bring them down, the nitrates down, but it was slow. So I went ahead and just picked up this biopellet reactor. For my 300, I picked up the BRS, the Reef Octopus, the BRS 140. Picked this guy up here. That will more than handle the job on my big tank. I also picked up the BRS dual reactor, the GFO, and the carbon reactor. That'll be going in my 300. And I got the Deluxe GFO and the carbon reactor combined, and that'll be going to my 180. I had the RW20s on the J-bows on my 300, and I really like them. And I had the RW15s for my 180 build. I decided to go with the Ecotech. I did some reading on them. I know a lot of people have been really happy with their power heads. Steve Rotter has really liked the MP40s on his 125. More than powers that tank, so I decided to go ahead and go with these guys. I picked up one. My local LFS will order the other one for me. Should be in here next week. These are quiet, and they're very good pumps. I also picked up the Vectra, the M1. This thing has really had some really good ratings on it, and it's really stood up under the tests, several tests that have been put through. So I decided to go with the Vectra, and eventually I'll go ahead and go with a Reef Link, where I can hook this up to my phone or tablet and be able to control my power heads and my pumps from inside the house or anywhere I want to. Anyway, guys, as far as my fish go, they're doing fine. I've got a few fish left, which will be going back in my 300, and I'll be picking up some more fish here probably in the next 3 or 4 weeks. Everybody's doing well. everybody kind of knows my little episode I went through. My tank's been sitting empty now for the last 8 weeks, so I'll be putting some of these guys back in and adding to it eventually. So anything I get, any inverts, snails, will be quarantined. I'm not going to take the chance of just putting something into my tank. Some people do. You might get away with it, you know. You might get lucky. I just, after I went through being new in this, in the marine side of the hobby and what I had to go through, I decided just to put everything in quarantine. Still have my shrimp in here. Got some fire shrimp, some cleaner shrimp, and some peppermint shrimp down there. So anytime I get any inverts, they'll go in here for at least a month. Anyway, guys, I'm pretty excited to get this gear in my tank and get it set up, and I'll take a vid on this for you probably Saturday or Sunday. I've got some lights coming in also. I'm going to be going with the Evergrow IT 2081s. So anyway, if you like this, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. I more than welcome your comments, any ideas. And like I said, I'm looking forward to getting this tank set up. Anyway, have a great night.